Hello guys. I don't think I've ever started a vlog in this little powder room before, but I'm quickly getting myself a little piece of tissue. We are about to head out on a Sunday dog walkies, and it's just a really lovely bright day. I mean, it's sunny but cloudy, but it's just really bright and lovely. And I really just fancy getting out for 20 minutes, 30 minutes with a little bow and just having little walkies around. So I've wrapped it warm. I kept the Fendi jacket that I showed you in the last vlog, and on my reels, the comments on my reels were just amazing. I'd say like 95% of people were like, keep the jacket. Because to be honest, this jacket is absolute gold dust. The fact that I was even able to get this last size small is pretty amazing as it is. Luckily I managed to have it put on hold for me, but otherwise I would never have got this. So I just couldn't not keep it. And especially when everyone was like, keep, I was like, okay. Defo. And even Rebecca said keep, and that is something. So I've got that on, and I've got this fantastic jumper that I got a few weeks ago that I kept on my little necklace. This is a brand new little mini Dior. I was sent this yesterday, literally yesterday, as a gift before the show, which is tomorrow. The Dior Ready to Wear Fall Winter 21 show is tomorrow, and I'm literally beside myself. I could not believe it. Let me show you the flowers. These are the flowers he sent me. They are truly just beautiful, so much so that I'm now going to start looking for a faux bouquet exactly like this, with the eucalyptus and the thistles and the hydrangeas. Is that hydrangea? Those biggies? Yeah. Hydrangeas and roses, but also these gorgeous little pink. I need to ask Josie really. Josie knows her flowers. I don't. I really don't know flowers whatsoever, but I very much appreciate them, and this is the most perfect size, the most perfect kind of set of blooms, and I'm just in love with it. So if you know anywhere that does a faux bouquet like this, I'd absolutely love to hear from you if you know of anywhere that you could recommend me. The little man is ready. We've got him the most, look how cute this is. We've got a new harness. This is from Teddy Maximus. We did have two in extra small when he was a baby, and they were actually too big for him. Then he grew into them perfectly, and now he's too big for those. So we have this gorgeous new one. Little boy knows that we're about to take him for walks, so he's sulking. But then when we get out, darling, you love it. You absolutely love.
No sense.
You literally love every moment. It's like you forget until we're out there, and you're like, oh my god, this is the best thing.
Poor little guy has a little bit of anxiety, don't you?
I think he must be a bit anxious, bless him.
He probably just forgets that he enjoys it.
He loves it when we're out there,
Hates
doesn't
leaving the
he?
field as well. When I go to leave, he just sulks in the middle of the field.
Does he? Oh, see, because he loves it. Oh, but he's such a good boy otherwise. He's so affectionate at the moment. He does not want to leave our side at any point. I mean, look at him. This morning woke up at 6:15. It's usually between 6:15 and 6:30 at the moment. And I came down with him, let him out, brought him back upstairs to bed. I then fell asleep. I was like deep sleep, snoring apparently, according to the husband. I must have been so tired, but also I think I've got a bit of cold. Bo just snuggled up in the crook of Alex's arm. Just adorable. We all just slept again for hours, so really nice little morning. And then me and Alex have now both done a spin. I've had some banana bread that I made yesterday, and so the last thing really to do today is go on this lovely walk. Oh, by the way, in case you wondered, this lipstick, oh actually it's a real mix, this lipstick. I've gone heavy on the line. I'm just really enjoying like overlining my lips at the moment and making the shape. So this is the is it Max Factor? No, Maybelline liner in Cappuccino to get that really strong line. And then I've gone over top with Vive lipstick, and also the NARS, the lightest colour of the NARS lip velvets. Velvet? Air matte. Yeah, the lightest one. Sorry, so let's go on a walk. By the way, so this gorgeous little Dior bag that they sent me with the flowers, that's what I was telling you about before. This perfectly fits my new camera. Like it would fit like a Canon G7X, it fits my new Sony. So this now is gonna be my little camera purse. Oh, it wouldn't quite fit that one, that's a shame. Sorry. Just put that around your neck, won't you, instead? But it perfectly fits my camera. It's how adorable is it? I can't get over it. Right, off we go. everybody, it is Monday. So today is International Women's Day. It's also the Dior show day. So I've just been putting up my reel this morning in my beautiful Dior look. Oh. Did you want to go out here? Did you want to go out here, Dennis? Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? This room is filled with boxes because I've got some amazing things to show you. Little Beau has been a bit out of sorts today for some reason. He's sort of sitting around feeling sorry for himself, I think. But then when you sort of start playing with him, and I've been taking him outside playing, and he's like back to his normal self. Anyway, yeah, I've got an amazing delivery just to unbox with you. You may be aware of my Dr. Vranjes obsession. The diffusers and candles are out of this world. I have so many now around the house. I've never found a diffuser that kicks off that much incredible smell, and I am hooked, completely hooked. I've very kindly been sent a lovely care package of things. I thought I'd show you what I have. Also, lovely little gift here as well. This very lovely cactus is a collaboration between Pie and Patch. We used to get all of our plants from Patch in London. They do fantastic plants that you buy and deliver to your door. So I've just got little dog treats literally everywhere. So yes, this has arrived from Pie. And where is it? What are you up to? And along with that, they sent the Light Fantastic Calm, what is it? Stress Skin's Daily Dose of Zen. Oh nice, it's a little oil. So thank you, Pie. This will be put to very, very good use. Most of our plants have now died, so this is wonderful. I'm gonna set you up here. Okay, first thing out of the box, Alex unboxed this. One of their candles, and it is this absolute beast of a candle. Huge black candle. This is Ambra scented candle. 100% made in Italy, 1 kilogram size. This one, now I can't remember what this one is, but I think this is the 500 gram size, just so you can see the size difference. This is enormous and it is beautiful. It looks, unfortunately, like it's been a little bit pushed around in the box en route. It seems like a few little bits of wax have come away from the sides en route. So it'll be absolutely fine now. As soon as I melt that, it'll just melt it back down into a flat surface. In fact, I might actually like this in a minute. It smells absolutely divine. What a piece though to have on your like dressing table or your lounge, in your hallway. I might actually keep this one in the hallway in front of the fireplace. But again, like the packaging is so beautiful. Okay, there's going to be quite a few here. I'm going to really be able to test out all the different smells here, which is quite exciting because I got a number of different things. So this one, I'm on a bit of a journey of discovery with this brand because I absolutely love everything that they do. I kind of want to know what my favourite scents are. Peonia Black Jasmine. I mean, look at that colour. Have you ever seen a diffuser look this luxurious and beautiful? Because I haven't.
Wow, look at that colour.
Look at the colour. Stunning, isn't it? Wow, that's so fresh.
Woo!
Really fresh. Like the floral peonies, but with like a rich, what's it, like curranty rich. It's called Black Jasmine, Peony and Musk. Oh yeah, see that.
I see that.
See that. Do you know what? It's a lot fresher and lighter and more floral than I expected, but it totally makes sense with the name now I've read it. Oh, it's gorgeous. What is in here? Like, look at the size. This gorgeous big box. Babe, come look at this. Whoa. Now that is a diffuser and a half right there. This is the 2500 milliliter bottle and it comes in its own box. Just for size comparison here. Oh, this is the same as this one. Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, so this is the one we've had in our hallway now for quite, how long would you say we've had this? At least 6 months. Yeah. And I mean, we're only down to here. This is probably one of my favourite smells so far, Oud Nobile. It's so deep and gorgeous. Look at that.
Wow.
Yeah, so for me, the 2500 ml. These two are 1250 ml, so this is twice the size. Oh my goodness, how amazing is that, babe?
Where's that one going?
I'm going to put this in the hallway instead of that one and move this one somewhere else. Wow. Like, I thought this was big. You know, like when we had this in the hallway, I was like, that is a massive diffuser, but actually this is a beast. It's amazing. Like when we went to Jade Holland Cooper's house, she was the person who recommended Dr. Vranjes to me. We left there being like, we have to buy some of those diffusers because her house smells insane, like unbelievable. Every room smells amazing. And it's because she had like 2 or more of diffusers in each room because she has such a huge house and big rooms. But they were all this size, weren't they, if not the bigger one?
Were they bigger than that?
Yeah, there's one bigger than this. This is a 5,000. Imagine how big that is. But she had them all over her house.
250?
This is 2,500, yeah. Okay, let me keep going. Okay, so do you know what? I'm not trying this, but I imagine it's the same. So this is amber, the same as the candle. So I imagine it's the same smell, and I'm loving it so far. Wow, smells fantastic. I'm
Why does it come in that box?
Yeah, it came in this box. It's a bargain. Okay, but my road to discovery continues because then I chose a number of the smaller little diffusers as well. These ones are the 500ml size, and we've got these in the little powder room. I've got one in my closet. We've got one in the bedroom. Again, I just wanted to just go through the scents and work out which is my favourite. So this one is Gardenia delle Rose. This one is Giardino delle Rose, and this one is Magnolia Orchidea. And then we have Petali di Rose. So these are part of their new spring collection, so they're much more springy, floral, light scents. Whereas, like I said, Oud Nobile that we have in the hallway, it's gorgeous. It's a lot more dark and deep and evening, colder nights kind of feel. Whereas these are all meant to be for the spring months, nice and light and floral. Okay, so Magnolia Orchidea. That's amazing. That really light orchid smell. It's almost a bit candy-like, this one. I've got Bryony sending me so many messages, and Rebecca's meant to be off today. Petali di Rose. I feel like I'm in the middle of like an experimentation class, like some kind of laboratory with all these smells. Oh my gosh, that's incredible too. That, obviously, this one is Petali di Rose. Again, very light floral, but rose, but not super sickly Turkish delight sweet rose. It's almost like that could be a perfume, and this one is much more that orchid smell, that almost a bit candy, Parma violets kind of orchid smell. Again, just so too many smells. And the final one, Giardino delle Rose, which I again imagine is quite rosy. Oh, it's completely different again. As you'd imagine from this like more deep ambery colour, this one is much. It's much richer, but again it's really light, but it's more of a ambient tone. Like these two are really lightweight florals that kind of, that one absolutely smells like rose. That one absolutely smells like that orchidy smell. And this one is just really lightweight, deeper floral scent. And then you've got this one. Wow. This one has more of a musky but deep jasmine tone to it for this one. And the amber, again, they're all just so different. Okay, so I've got all of my sticks for each of them, and it tells you on the packets, like, this one's for the 2500, so that's the big boy one, and then all the others. Then I've actually got one final box here. Don't want to knock any of these over. In here, we have, oh cute. This is just a little box worth of small scents. Oh, this is so nice. This is such a lovely way to kind of discover your favourites in here. So that is the Love at First Scent tester kit. How nice. And then there's the Calming Vibes Relax tester kit. Do you know what? I might keep some of these for friends and family so they can kind of try out the scents themselves and kind of discover some that they love. So this one is like morning vibes. Buongiorno! Morning vibes smells. Oh, Aqua, I think, is the one that we have in our little powder room. Rosso Nobile I currently have in the bedroom. Giardino di Boboli, I've not tried that one actually. And this one is Energizing Vibes to Focus. How nice, they're just like little, oh look! Oh, these are some of my favourites in here. Oud Nobile is one of my faves already, that's one I have in the hallway. Milano I currently have in the lounge. And Ginger Lime, or maybe it's Ginger Lime that we have in the other room. Either way, wonderful. Thank you very, very much. Yeah, so there's my little collection of things. Right, I'm going to now disperse these around the house so they smell amazing. By the way, this isn't sponsored by Dr. Vranjes Home, by the way. This is just them sending me some wonderful gifts. A lot of you guys follow me for home stuff, and I thought you'd be really interested in the best diffusers. Hi guys, okay, a few hours later, I have tidied up the place and it's just looking so nice now. I found a lovely place to keep our patch cactus right here. Quite like that. I finally watered this guy. Honestly, I am hideous at giving plants any water. Honestly, I need to get my act together. Like, it doesn't take much just to water your plants, Vicky, okay? And then tidied all this up. We've moved this piece that I created. I told you about it last week. I created this. Alex really loves it and he's moved it in here so we can see it more. And these are just 2 Dom Perignon bottles. Very fancy, I know, but this is the one we opened on Christmas Day with my family. And this is the one that we popped when I hit 1 million followers. So I've just got those there, they're quite special. And then I have moved our diffusers around the place. So here I have the Pétale de Rose. Then over here, I have just cleaned up this space completely. It was just, let me move this. I've just been charging my computer. This just looks so much tidier, my goodness. I had like my fruit bowl here and loads of the stuff going on. It was just too much. These are flowers that my mum got me last week, which are beautiful. So I've got those here in the vase that she sent me. And I've got a cake stand there. I think this is an LSA one. And then I've got Gardenia de la Rose here. So we've got kind of rose scents moving around this room. This is so lovely and strong. I've been smelling it all day now after having this here. It is wonderful. And then I've just got my K-Nix there. And then in here, in the utility room, again, I've just tidied up things a little bit. I just added the Magnolia Orchidea in here. This is so strong. It is really, really florally. If you know what I mean about the orchid smell, it's really pungent, really strong. It is so nice, so it's just filling this room beautifully. Just finished up work. I have just finished up, well, I've posted some beautiful pictures that we took. I say beautiful because the outfit's beautiful. For the Dior show that was today, we took some pictures. I wanted to make a bit of a Fashion Week series as such of different pictures in the studio, so that's what we've been doing. You saw it last week, we shot Louis Vuitton. In fact, I'll be putting that up tomorrow. But we shot some beautiful pictures for Dior, so I've just posted that, and I've just spent a little bit of time on the Amara website buying some new glassware because I realised at Christmas that I didn't really have enough matching glassware. For example, we have 5 red wine glasses because someone broke one of the red wine glasses when I had a bit of a dinner party, which is fine, just the stem broke. So I only have 5 reds. I only have 4 white because it only came as a 4, so I'm going to buy another 4 white wine glasses. So I've just been on Amara and I've been looking at like beautiful jugs and vases and lanterns all match and like agate placemats and all sorts. So I spent ages shopping. So yeah, I need to make some food. So I thought, let me move that there. That's better. Right, let me just tidy this up a little bit. How messy after I've tidied it all. Oh, by the way, have I shown you this yet? I've got my lovely cardigan on just for the coolness, but gorgeous dress arrived from Self Portrait. And it is so pretty. I've got it on with my Bottega bra under, and it adds to the style of it, which I really loved. It's got a cut out through here, and then it goes down into a midi length skirt. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So thank you so much to Han and the Self Portrait team. Just to keep the heat in, I'm wearing my gorgeous Lisa Young cardigan. So I thought, I'm on cooking duty tonight, and I sent out Alex before to get some Parmesan cheese. Alex is playing on his game. I thought I would show you my meat-free carbonara recipe because it's absolutely delicious. And for any of you guys who might want to give up meat but you're like, I really love my bacon because I love carbonara, then you might really like this recipe. It might help sway you a little bit. It certainly helped sway me when, well actually no, I was already swayed, but it's certainly really nice to have carbonara again because it's one of my favourite dishes, always has been, and this bacon that we get is so good. I know you guys seem to always enjoy it when we do some cookery things and you're always asking for recipes, and I must admit, whenever I watch Josie and Charlie's vlogs and Josie shows Charlie cooking something or Josie's cooking a pie or whatever, I always get really inspired. So I feel like if I enjoy it, you guys might enjoy it. So I want to show you my favourite carbonara recipe, okay? For this recipe, so for 2 of us, I'm going to use a full packet of the This Isn't Bacon, some fine life cheese, fresh parsley, super important. Then I'm going to use this pasta again, the big pasta shells, congealed pasta. I just find whenever we use this pasta, it just, you know, it like cups all the sauce. Like, so when you're having a little spoonful of this, it's almost like you've got a load of little cups that are filled with sauce and you stick it in your mouth, it's extra sauce. Oh, so good. So good. So I'm going to use that. So salt and pepper, a little bit of oil. And the main thing is just now 2 eggs as well. You don't need any cream. A lot of people put cream in their carbonara and it's not cream. Like a classic carbonara is just egg with parmesan. But we're going to use real life. So technically, actually, fully veggie, which is great. Okay, so my boiling tap water into my pan. Really season your water, makes such a difference. So just really salt your water. I mean, obviously, you don't want it to taste like salt water, like literally going to take a dip in the sea, but you know, you want to at least add a bit of flavour to your pasta. Then, This Isn't Bacon. Yeah, I've learned from experience always to use a full packet of this because last time I made this last week, it was absolutely delicious, but I should have made double quantity of what I made. Alex literally inhaled it and then went, where's the rest of it? That was unbelievable. So I'm like, well, thank you, but there is no more. So, I've learned now. On full packet, this is for 2 people, by the way, like a nice healthy portion. We're not talking gourmet portion, we're talking like fill your boots kind of portion here. All I do is literally cut these into, get them all together like this, and then just cut them into thin little strips. Literally like kind of the size that you'd get of like pancetta really. So that's great, that's done. Honestly, this is such an easy meal. Right, so that's done, I'll stick that to that side, that's fine. Good thing as well about cooking with things that aren't meat is that you can just use the same knife because it's not going to give you food poisoning. So I'm just going to get a big wedge of parsley because this meal is all about the parsley. Like that is like part of the main flavour of a carbonara, is all about parsley. So I'm just going to get loads. And what I always do with my parsley is I'll add a load in with the bacon when it's cooking, kind of to make the sauciness. And then I always save a little bit over for last. For when you've got everything all mixed in, you can add extra greenery into your pasta and it just really adds to it as well. Oh, do you know what though, guys? So last night, the Harry and Meghan Oprah interview came out and I haven't yet watched it, I must admit, but I've seen the odd bit of commentary on it and whatnot. I'm just gonna have my pasta. I'm literally tidying as I go because I hate nothing more than cooking with a mess. I've seen the odd little bit of, you know, things about what was said and whatnot, and honestly, I almost don't want to go looking for more because I know I'll just get really annoyed at the press and the media for all the crap that the media has come out with regarding Harry and Meghan. Like I was watching Nick Chapman. You probably know Nick from Pixie Woo, and she's also one of the co-founders of Real Techniques Brushes. She's honestly such an amazing woman. She's also one of the nicest people you'll ever meet. She's amazing. And I was watching her live this morning because she wanted to comment on it, and she's just so, all her opinions I totally mirror, like about the fact that the way the press has treated her is absolutely disgusting. They've filled so many people in the UK who love to watch the BBC News or ITV and will take in anything that is told to them. I know people like this, by the way, I know people personally. The press really get to those people and they feed them stuff that's not real or not true, and it's elaborated and it's spun in terms of the favour of that magazine or their political stance or their hatred towards certain people or types of people. Yeah, some of the crap they've come out with over the time that Harry and Meghan have been together. I mean, just the way that people treated Meghan during, like, after a wedding. So many people are like, oh, I didn't like her wedding dress. It's like, well, what's your opinion got to do with it? Like, why'd you have to be so nasty? She looked phenomenal in that Givenchy dress. She looked fantastic. And yet everyone's like, oh, well, I didn't expect her to be in that dress. The same way that I know people were putting like, oh, I didn't like Victoria's dress. Like, no one cares about your negative opinion. Have a positive opinion, because then people will care. You know, I don't see why people have to be so nasty. But the press have just been so horrendous to her. Like, I'm embarrassed to be from the UK with the way they've treated her. I just hope any Americans watching realise that UK press and the way that Meghan and Harry have been treated is not an insight into what the UK public is like. Not everybody anyway. Like, there's a lot of people, like I say, who take the press as gospel, and if the press tell them, oh, Meghan was really nasty to Harry one day in front of a butler and the butler has told her, people were like, oh my god, did you hear she's a horrible witch that's nasty to the butler? It's like, no, like, unless you were there and you saw it, like, I think we need to go back to the whole, like, innocent until proven guilty way of thinking, which I know no one ever thinks like, but like, no one knows anything that goes on behind the scenes. It's the same way like with what I do. Yeah, you see this vlog, but this vlog is 40 minutes in an entire week. And you know, and I cut out the bits I don't want you to see. I show you the parts that I want to vlog, and there's likely, even if it is true that she was once rude to a butler at some point, the fact that butler has spoken publicly about it shows he has some form of distaste towards Meghan. And where that distaste comes from is something to think about, like, what is his issue, you know? And I think that's something to really bear in mind, because quite frankly, if you're working for the royal family, you should not have an issue with the people you're working for. Like, that's your job. Definitely not speak about it and air people's laundry in public if you're supposed to. If your job is meant to be to keep someone's privacy and security, then you shouldn't be in that job anymore. I've just got a big ass pan that I'm gonna get on cooking our bacon. Anyway, so what I'm trying to say is, well, the main things I'm trying to say are, the way that people have spoken about Meghan this entire time, I've always found shocking. Like, when people have said, like, what do you think of Meghan Markle? I was like, well, don't know the girl. Sure, she's a really nice girl. If, you know, Harry's in love with her, then that's it. We have no right to comment on somebody's relationship in that way. No one has any right to talk about someone's relationship publicly like that, just because they're a celebrity or they're the royal family. Like, I just find it uncalled for, and this girl didn't ask to be put into that kind of spotlight. She just fell in love with this guy, and I think a lot of people just don't seem to see that side of it. It's like, oh, how dare she, with her non-white skin, walk into the royal family and think that she can take Harry away to LA. Well, people like you, these people who have such horrible opinions about Meghan and have said things, I've seen women on the news being like, no, I don't like her, she's done this, and then all the different press articles about her where they spin things against her. I know, it's disgusting, isn't it? I'm not surprised she wanted to get out. Honestly, good luck to them both. I would never come back here myself if that is the way I've been treated by the people of this country. I totally get it. So that really is my thoughts on it. I just want to say, like, good on them. I think it needed saying in this day and age. Racism needs calling out. Ridiculous, archaic social norms need to be called out that are no longer relevant. This is 2021. We're not in the 1950s anymore. You know, this is a very different time, and I think maybe it's time for a bit of a change in the, you know, in the institution. It needs to be a bit modernised potentially, because people want to see a modern royal family, you know? Yeah, I think people just need to stop talking about Meghan. She seems to me, from what I've seen of her in interviews, none of this, like, oh, I've heard this, Janice said that she said this to some guy. Of what I have seen of her in her own interviews or in her moments on TV and publicly, she seems very happy. She seems extremely smitten and in love with her husband. They have a baby together, they've got another on the way. She's tried her best to fit in with what she felt was required of her, which I think, I don't know, in my opinion, feels very archaic at this point, but at the same time, I want to point out, by the way, I really do adore the royal family, and I love the Queen, and I think that the royal family is amazing for our economy in Britain. Just want to point that out. I'm actually a big fan of the royal family. But I also think that this whole hatred of Meghan thing has been a bit of a ploy to detract everyone's attention from what actually was going on in the palace that should have had proper press. And You know, there's a much bigger thing going on in the palace than Meghan. Let's just say that. You all know what I'm talking about. That is what needed to be on the news properly and not buried the way it was. Don't you, Bubba? I think so too. Anyway, that was a very honest conversation, but I'm sure a lot of you agree with me. Honestly, if you don't agree with me and you want to discuss it, please do. I'm not looking for an argument here. I'm just, you know, it's a discussion. Like, if you feel one way, or I feel like I have met her and she did this to me, then maybe you got a legitimate story. But if we're talking about things that you've actually seen with your own eyes, I don't think we have any reason, I don't think anyone has any reason to dislike this lovely woman. I really don't. Like, can women just start being nicer to other women? Why can't? It would have been so wonderful if the press had been trying to bring her down. If the female population had brought her back up again, I'd been like, no, hell yeah, like, this gorgeous woman has found Harry, fallen in love, and now she is the princess. Like, it's every girl's dream. Let's all lift her up instead of pulling her down because, heaven forbid, she's married the UK prince. Like, oh, come on, like, let's just be good to each other. That's all I want. Anyway, sorry, Alex has to edit this. He's going to be like, shut up. So I've got my coconut oil in. Stick my bacon in there. Start that guy sizzling. So I've got my bacon in. I've got my parsley cut up. I'm going to put a big piece of garlic in. Got my bacon, lovely and crispy. I'm going to add, I've chopped up a piece of garlic. Can get that in there. And a load of parsley. Whee! So that just gets like the residual heat on the garlic, parsley. No, I'm going to do a bit more. I do like a lot of parsley for this dish. My pasta is ready. I'm going to use a slotted spoon and just start adding that. Whee! Salt and pepper. Primarily a lot of pepper. This is smelling great. And then you want to add, I've got 2 eggs in here. Stick that in. Make sure your hob is off at this point because you don't want your eggs to start scrambling, really. There we go. That looks absolutely delicious. Dinner is done and delicious. We didn't leave one piece in our bowls, so that was fabulous. All I'm doing now, I mean, it's 8 o'clock, but I just want to quickly look at our new presets. I feel like a couple of months ago I mentioned we were creating some new presets, the Throw presets, and we've now finally finished them. So there's 2 new packs of presets. Well, the one that I've kind of been working on is called Aura, and this time I have 12 presets because I'm in love with every single one. I didn't want to cut any out, and I didn't want to split them into 2 more packs because I just really, really like them as a set. They're all presets that I use, whether it's for flat lays or for adding to stories or to my feed. Yeah, they're just tried and tested. I've spent hours and hours making sure these are like really fantastic presets for different types of images. So it's called Aura, and you get 12 presets in that pack. And then Alex has been working on a preset pack called Calgary, which has more of his sort of more moody, masculine tones, a lot more like brown tones. Yeah, just it's a lot more rich and deep. His preset pack is called Calgary. So it's Aura and Calgary. Those are the 2 new packs, but we're also selling them as a duo pack as well, so you can buy the whole set. Oh, Calgary as well has 8 presets. So in the past, I'm just looking now, like in the past, we've got 8 other preset packs. Each one usually has about 6 in them. So yeah, so these are actually quite significantly bigger. So you get 12 in Aura, so you get almost like a double pack. Calgary's 8, so instead of it being 6. And we've priced it the same as our previous packs. Aura is a little bit more, but again, it's not as much as buying 2 packs like before. So we just kind of priced them a little bit lower, but still in line with our other preset packs. But I think you're gonna absolutely love these ones that we've been working on. I test them all as well on so many types of pictures. So I've tested them on pictures of me skiing, where obviously it's super bright light, bright snow, but bright blue skies. I've tested them on travel pictures in hot places where you've got white sandy beaches, you've got turquoise seas or blue seas, and you've got blue skies. But I've also tested them in places like the next door field, where you've got that very kind of like grey blue sky, and you've got really bright green grass. And so they've been tested on a multitude of different colours and weather conditions and all sorts. It massively affects the way the preset is gonna handle your pictures. And of course I've tried them on selfies of me, on my real thumbnails, all sorts, and I'm honestly so thrilled with them. I am thrilled to bits. So I'll leave a link down below, but it's literally just on inthefrow.com/presets. It's just super simple, but if you forget that, just go to inthefrow.com, there's a little button that says presets, and they're just in there. All it requires is that you download the Adobe Lightroom app, which is free. Yeah, just get the Lightroom app, and then you can get editing all of your pictures pretty much. So Adobe Lightroom is the app I use to edit every single one of my pictures without fail. We use Adobe Premiere. I mean, you know how much we adore Adobe. We work with Adobe as well. So yeah, so I think that's everything I need to tell you, but I'm just mega excited. I've been working on these new packs for ages. I've been meaning to get them all finished, and over this weekend we've finally kind of concluded it, and I've pulled everything together, and I've cut back, so I had loads of presets that I was working with that I loved, and I've had to kind of cut them all back to 12 perfect presets. I think you're gonna love them. So like I said, I'll leave a link down below if you are interested. If you do want to kind of create a theme on your Instagram and you want all of your pictures to have the same colour scheme, or if you just want to kind of elevate your pictures, you're not that interested in the ins and outs and intricacies of editing, but you just want your picture to look like amazing straight off the bat, then these could be for you. Oh, I don't know if I said, but we're also selling Calgary and Aura together as a duo pack, and that's gonna be called the Light and Dark collection. Because I feel like a lot of my tones are a bit lighter and a lot of Alex's are a bit darker, a bit more grungy and deep. So we're calling it the Light and Dark collection. And of course, if you buy it as a bundle, then it's a lot of the price is knocked off if you bought them separately. That's the kind of idea. So yeah, hopefully that helps, and maybe if you guys bought some of our presets before and you want to buy some more, then I just wanted to let you know, really. Right, I'm gonna get on with this. Probably just get myself ready for bed early. So I'll leave you tonight, and I'll see you in the morning.